We spend so much of our time and energy complaining about the clutter in our homes. When you start to declutter your space, you might be surprised by the fantastic things that happen as a result. While you'll no doubt notice that you have more room in your home, you might be surprised by the increase in energy and time you will also see. Let's take a look at 7 of the most incredible things that people who declutter their space often notice. You'll have more time. You might be wondering how time is linked to clutter. Think about the endless hours you spend each week organizing your belongings and tidying up your home. The fewer items you have in your space, and the more organized you are, the quicker and easier it will be to maintain your home and belongings. Most people who declutter their homes regularly notice that they free up more time and energy to do the things they enjoy in life. The most essential things in our life aren't things, and in fact, they are the people we spend time with and the memories we make together. Keep this in mind if you are struggling to declutter your home, as it's one of the best long-term improvements you'll notice. Decluttering is addictive. If you know anything about the minimalism movement that's become popular in the past few years, you might be aware of how few belongings some people choose to live with. Decluttering is exceptionally addictive, and once you get started, you'll find that you don't want to stop. Start by working on one room in your home, and when you see the results, you'll be inspired to carry on. Often the most challenging part about decluttering is getting started, but once you get going, you'll be inspired to live a life with fewer possessions. You'll realize how spacious your home is. Do you often find yourself complaining about the size of your home? Usually, it's not the home itself that's the problem, as it's more likely to be the number of possessions you are trying to squeeze in. However, even if you currently live in a small apartment, when you start decluttering your home, you'll find that it looks lighter and brighter. It's also an excellent opportunity to consider redecorating your home, which can help to improve its appearance and make your home somewhere you love spending time. You have more energy to spend on the things you enjoy doing. What would you do if you had a couple of hours each week to spare? Maybe you enjoy reading, surfing, or running. Whatever you are passionate about, when you start decluttering, you'll find that you have more time to focus on what matters. Life is about following your passions and doing things you enjoy, and no one wants to spend all their time tidying up their homes. But with less clutter to distract you, you can focus on the things you enjoy doing. Decluttering saves you money. In the process of decluttering, you'll usually find items you've forgotten about. You'll discover clothes you haven't worn for years and books you've meant to read. While you might decide to donate and sell some of your possessions, it's also a great chance to go shopping in your own home. When you take stock of what you have in your home, you'll be much less likely to go out shopping this weekend. Most of us already have far more than we need or can even use each day, so you'll see financial benefits as well. If you are short on cash currently, you'll also find that decluttering can help you earn a little extra money when you sell belongings you don't use anymore. Improve sleep. Our environment has a significant impact on our mental and physical health. For example, when you are trying to sleep in a cluttered bedroom, you might find that you struggle to relax. You'll go to bed thinking about the tidying up you should be doing instead of focusing on resting for the day ahead. The bedroom is one of the best places to start your decluttering journey, and you'll notice a huge, immediate improvement in your well-being. You'll find that you feel more relaxed when you head to bed, and the atmosphere will be better for relaxing, reading, or spending time with your partner. You'll feel less stressed. Living in a house that's full of clutter can be stressful. Many of us live stressful lives thanks to our jobs, so you need to try and make your home life more pleasant. When you start to declutter, you'll notice that you feel more relaxed in your home, giving you somewhere to chill out after a busy day at work. In addition, you'll no longer be worried about tidying up each night, as every belonging in your home will have an assigned spot where it belongs. Stress causes huge issues for our physical and mental health, so the more you can do to minimize stress, the better you'll feel in the long run. Decluttering is something everyone can benefit from. Whether you are planning to do a considerable tidying up session over the upcoming weeks or need to purge your closet of clothing you don't wear anymore, you'll find that you'll notice the benefits listed above once you get started. We often have so many more belongings than we need in our homes, and once we get rid of items we don't use, we have so much more time and money to spare. Decluttering has received so much attention on television and media in recent years, and it's no surprise when you find out about the benefits it offers. Use these fantastic results as the inspiration for your decluttering project, and you'll find that you soon live a more balanced and enjoyable life.